hasn't heard any steps, and the rotations come through from Destrian. He might be the first point of contact. The swing will give him that little bit of information, and now Koi, it's a problem. They got 30 seconds to try and make their move, and MOLSI is ready, but he's not going to get the kill.
And with that, it just leaves Destrian. He's low HP, fighting on range versus 2 or 3 opponents when the peaks come in. There's no chance for him, really. He's just going to wait for the rest of the team to come through, and with that, Koi pretty much guarantee a plant. They've also got good heaven control. Despite having a 3-player ramp or push down main, they end up actually grabbing themselves a decent bit of control to play with it. Further that, with trexx going down, Koi. Okay.
Oh, right. Oh, wait. Got Sheydos just on those trades almost immediately, and it turns it down into a 1v1. It's a patient position, though, from starxo. He's just waiting for that drop to come in. It's expected from ceNder, but the shots just aren't quite landed yet into that 1v1. Time, obviously, in starxo's favor, and still with that little bit of utility, the stun, but he's just sticking it. He's going all the way through. He's trying to hold it all the way. Might just get the defuse in front of him, and it's going to be Vitality and ceNder to steal away the pistol.
Yeah, you're playing the slow default. You're trying to make sure they haven't pushed up in A or B main. They certainly didn't have the fight they wanted on A, but the other side of the map looking a whole lot better. Wolfen sniped out of the air. He was only a couple points of HP on his way through. Made it easy for MOLSI. The rest of the fight's not quite so, but he's still able to deliver more. Numbers even. Twisten with an op on retake, but he has a Blade Storm to fall back to if he wants.
Yeah, that's if he wants. Sat back, waiting. Looking for that peak, just going to try and deny koldamenta and escape. No shadow step, so he's just got to try and sit in there and hope that his teammate can help, and trexx will do just that. Spins on a dime to try and find the second, and koldamenta, he keeps
sitting in a pretty position, able to pop a heal. Might even have went towards his teammates. He's still sat on 29.
Heal himself at 30.
Oh, wallbang kill on trexx. Okay, look, Koi starting to feel a bit of pressure. They're throwing out their stun, a bit of utility. They want to seize back some space, fight for some of this control. They can't just be stuck inside a main and leave the players on site isolated, and they're anything but. Every single kill goes their way.
That's the angle that's been played so far for Koi. There's a couple of players here, though.
Oh, there's presence for sure with trades starting out the fight. They know that there's another attacker sitting right back there. And that space has opened up a res. Things are looking great for Vitality. Wolfen tries to put a stop to this. starxo tag low. Wolfen in with another 3 for him now, and one more needed. It's close. Just 50 HP on Twisten, and the shorty attempt will not work out. He's gone.
Even maybe just from a confidence standpoint as well. Because in a lot of these rounds, they're getting bullied. They're trying to get aggressive. It's failing. Already, Destrian under pressure. Quick rotation in for the remainder of the side. Trexx is looking. He might get 2 here, but no. He actually gets traded out. It looked like BONECOLD was going to take a big hit. Instead, he's fighting forward, looking for more. And BONECOLD has taken this into his own hands. Sheydos, last man standing.
Could be a long, long wrap around through spawn, but no way. ceNder.
So they must have pushed B.
Cover going out.
The thing is, though, you're taking a...
30 seconds.
Yeah, gonna say I probably need info soon. They got it. Over towards the site, MOLSI now under threat, and look, ceNder's been doing a great job when he's getting surrounded, but they've got him. He's stuck in a corner. He's safe. Completely safe. Will they clear it? Yes, they will. Taking him down in the process, leaving Wolfen on 16 HP, but securing a plant most importantly.
Yeah, Wolfen just gonna spam the blades in the hope of a free kill. Again, with the advantages, they don't really need to take the risk of the blast back, almost just giving him that little bit of extra shielding. Vitality in a 3v5. They need someone to make a mistake, someone to make an error. Maybe that was it. In fact, a couple start to fall back into a 2v2, and this will tell them where they are.
Both on back, spray through the smoke, not gonna happen. Twisten had to pop the reload. No, he's still on 1 bullet. That means it's shorty time. He's gonna get close. Cloud bursts all around. They don't know where he is, and now they found him. Being contested here. You got 2 guys ready to fight up in heaven on a firing squad. They never get peeked. Full push down through main, and that's the kill found. Another to follow. Great stuff for Vitality. This retake looks very tough. They have at least got pretty much full utility on the way through for both players. Oh, and almost a free kill.
Well, they're going to have to spend the next 15 seconds at least breaking this wall. So might have to just try and make a move round, at least gain a little bit of extra ground. And, well, it has not gone great. starxo left, 1v4 turn 3. So much left to find. He doesn't realize that there's a player close, and the fact is he needs to win these battles cleanly. At least one going his way, but runs out of bullets.
There's players towards main itself. That initial fight, not great. Sheydos, though, underneath. Will they expect him here? Well, he's made steps running away. They certainly will. Good for one spray in the smoke, and that ends up costing him. He's transferred to ceNder at least. The numbers keep healthy for Koi. It's about trexx staying alive, or maybe one of them being caught on the cross if BONECOLD can pick them off. No shot out of trexx to land, and with koldamenta down, this starts to look a little uncomfortable. That rolling thunder certainly used at a good time.
Building up outside this site. They managed to get in here relatively easy so far. Heaven control being garnered, and they have already taken complete control of the site. But I think the plan for Vitality here, use that rolling thunder, retake.
Yeah, Sheydos had to panic exit his cam there in Heaven, hearing the dash come through. They've kept their control. They've got their Heaven, but look at Vitality again. They know what they're up against. They know that they're probably going to run for this, try to play it on the Rolling Thunder post plant. There goes the Rolling Thunder. It's only going to hit one. Everyone else is coming through Heaven, fighting behind. And the kills for Vitality, they keep on flowing. Time on their side. That spike ticking away. Oh no, Wolfen! That could have been a kill to keep it even. Instead, Koi are now behind, and they're getting nothing on the site. BONECOLD ripping them apart and leaving Vitality with a map point here. This is their map pick for a reason. And worth the risk. They get Heaven control quickly, knowing there's no one really around there. And from this position, it could be so dangerous to deal with. Remember, Twisten still has his Blade Storm, but he promised me I'd be seeing not just the Shorty, but the Judge as well. And there it is in his hands as he looks to make his way through A main. But the Blade Storm is going to be that first choice.
No. Oh, starxo's under pressure. He doesn't even know it yet. Even though there's an initial trade, Wolfen still needs more. It's not going to go down just yet. Fighting hard. The Judge, okay, it's still in the hands, but I'm more looking at the spike. A minute left on the clock. They managed to drop it into Heaven as they looked to wrap around through screens. It fell, and now that's something that's claimed by the defenders. They're just trying to work out where these players are. koldamenta, he's got the right idea, but not the right weaponry. It's left all onto trexx. A chance to keep them in this one. Facing off against Twisten, the nade will tickle him up a little bit. Maybe give him more of an even playing ground as he looks to try and battle again. Just little bits of damage, reducing him, but it all comes down to these last few shots, and Twisten's gonna take it! 13-9! They were down in that first half, but the grind back over on this attacking side. A masterclass from BONECOLD and a fantastic performance from the team.
Agent. That just puts pressure on the rest of the team to deliver. Already one map down, but now it's time to move on to the map that Koi chose.
And this is pressure. They're going for an upper side pinch already. This is just Vitality almost looking to just punch them straight into the ground. They've almost just got back on the server. The spike's down, and they're already struggling with just 2 players remaining.
Well, at least that orb's being taken by ceNder. Another as he finds his life cut short. We'll end up with Koi in a 2 versus 3, winnable in a pistol round for sure. Tough when they're fighting back out there. And to be honest, with time on the clock, refreshing up that Sky Flash might not be a bad idea. It's about to come online, and now a much more dangerous push. But they're playing anti-flash. Oh, in fact, it was a fake.
Nice.
I like it. You know they're going to be ready for it. They know who they're up against. What agent's still alive? For example, MOLSI couldn't hold drop. He couldn't fight it. He had a ghost. Now they've got some weapons still to play with, and they'll look to have that element of surprise, the fight around, the flashes to follow, but Vitality, they're not getting the duels they wanted. There's the advantage finally found, but so difficult to hold on to with a sliver of health, and there it is, traded back right away, a little more. And that was the player who didn't have a rifle, the player with the pistol of ceNder.
Mentioned it already. They've just been sending players through. And the fact is, at this point, they have to know they're coming. Already under pressure. They're going to be hit by the Rolling Thunder. Both players stunned and blind. It is perfect from Vitality, but there's going to be a trade. trexx manages that push, and they're going to hold them back. Knowing that flank is coming through, they can get into that after. Oh, what a shot from MOLSI.
Gorgeous. That's the man advantage to play with. Your breach removed as well. trexx, though, still has a showstopper. Orbital strike online for koldamenta. That's going to put a clock on this round. They've got to kill him, or they've got to force him out of position. And look, that time is already pretty low with the utility they've got to work with. trexx doesn't need it either. Gets the first kill without even popping an ability.
No.
There it is with the rocket onto MOLSI. The round is sealed. Surely that's it, and indeed. They're looking to come on in through BONECOLD, and they're clearing it.
Okay.
Winning the fight as well. That's the sight for them.
A bit of a risk, especially as he was the solo player defending that site. Rolling Thunder will actually to hit the players trying to rotate back in, and there's still a trip to watch for MOLSI as well, so he's not going to be able to get past that without any sort of surprise.
30 seconds left.
Flash out, Wolfen. Now able to see yet again. He's holding this control, and this is an essential kill. They're back down to a 3v3. They've lost control in main. He's looking for it.
No.
Showstopper not landed. That's a disaster. MOLSI's walked out with 3. Out!
They know exactly where he is right at the last second.
And again, you see these moments where Vitality should be pressured, where they should be making mistakes, and they don't.
Well,
they never seem to. Vitality, lots of players spotted on this A side, a ton of utility coming their way, and a player lost. Destrian down. This could get dangerous. MOLSI's done a great amount of work for them. Keeping the advantage now with BONECOLD trading back the Odin out of Twisten. My man's doing this. And an orbital strike that forces them into the open. That should be the round. It's getting a little closer than you'd like. But with 50 HP, it was never to be. Twisten closing the half with an Odin.
Through that middle position, this will give them a decent idea, but the pressure comes onto this man here, and while trexx with a tasty shot will give them some space.
What the hell are these positions? You just don't see this being held by teams, and well, BONECOLD's not had a good time there. Stun hitting them pretty much on the nose. This is my concern though, the defuse, what's the plan?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, you don't have main control, then what? Then they defuse, and that's about it. That's all she wrote. Yeah, Vitality, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on those setups, but
In history, obviously the time has to be bought by Wolfen, and the plant is going to go down, but now the pressure's onto MOLSI, and he seems to thrive in it, but the trades this time go Koi's way.
yeah, I mean, that's great. They made the perfect read from Vitality. They knew the A main push was coming through, but they haven't been able to find anything on the back of it, and Koi delivering every kill. ceNder and Twisten at least able to fight their way back, leaving Twisten in the 1v2. The defuse not underway just yet, but 9 HP, but the plant will come through. Teammates there to pick it up if it hadn't. And there you go. Guaranteed for Vitality at least. Twisten can now concede that more aggressive position, but he's not able to get out. The cost of getting the plant down, losing Twisten, but keeping a man advantage, keeping a Rolling Thunder. There's so much for Vitality to work with, and if you're Koi, you need to try and remove that. They'll do that with some aggression, some wall bangs coming through. There's the Rolling Thunder. It's going to be used on the defensive side to fight their way back. The return, Wolfen running it down through main. He wasn't caught. He's the lifeline of the team.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know where he is, but he's about to, and there it is. His 3rd kill of the round.
Tell them and maybe force them either forward or back, and either way they're going into multiple players.
Oh, this is big. The nade? It's actually stopped them completely. It's done a ton of damage to Koi's idea, burned up a lot of their utility, and well, now they're fighting back for the site, having to run into these players. They're separated, entirely isolated, and taken down one at a time. Vitality. See if that's consistent moving into, oh, look at this fight on Arcade. There's so many players from Koi wanting to duel it up there, but they've not found a whole lot. In fact, Vitality are answering back. Twisten with the double, Destrian on another, and this Koi defense has weakened away. What a fight from Wolfen. He's still alive and uncontested. They can't double peek him out from where they are, and they've isolated ceNder. This should have been Vitality's round. It looked like it was going to be. But at the last moment, they've stepped it up. A showstopper! It's fired out and it's found! Twisten! At A main. They're looking at A main with a lot of eyes. 4 players just stacking it up and looking to push through. The Sky Flash spotted one. starxo, you better be real careful here, pal. They're coming for you. Round the corner they come.
He's still alive.
And he's still alive.
Okay,
The blind had saved him for a moment, but in the end, it was an unwinnable situation. Sheydos ran into the nade. He's crazy.
They're falling like flies. Stuck in the corner at 1 HP. The blast pack almost killing him off. In fact, Cold has gone down as well. It's all up to Wolfen. And just like that, it's over. Vitality. They have turned this one on its head in a matter of seconds. And in overtime, they will take the victory.